Hey guys, Brian Adams here with Stay Young and Strong Tai Chi. Internal martial arts, strength and balance and longevity in motion. Chinese characters on the left say Tai Chi. On the right says Chuan, Tai Chi Chuan. That means supreme ultimate fist. Going to go through this form kind of fast, kind of explaining what it is that we do. I want you to imagine that there's a string attached to your toe and the palm of your hand. So as a puppet, my hand is picking up my toes. I want you to imagine there's a string from your elbow to your knee. So my elbow is picking up my knee. And it can crisscross. Throughout the entire form, we're going to be deep breathing, all of that stuff. We're not going to get into it too much right now when we go through the form. I do want your shoulders pulled back. Your lower back is arched. Spread your chest. I like to think as my shoulder blades are touching. As I'm taking a deep breath in through my nose, my stomach is expanding as if I'm filling up a balloon. I'm inhaling through the nose. The nose is going to filter the oxygen, filter the air, warm it up as my stomach expands and fills with oxygen. It's going to sit there for a few seconds, turn into nitric oxide. That's like the WD-40 for your arteries. It's going to be helping everything flow better. I exhale through my mouth, controlling it, and my stomach sinks in. I want you to imagine there is like a broomstick running down the center of your skull, down your spine, out your rear. So if you had a broomstick down your spine, you wouldn't be able to crawl like this. It's going to be straight back. And I want you to imagine a string is pulling you up almost so that you're always walking very lightly. We're going to do a lot of transferring the weight from hip to hip. The crease that's right here where your thigh muscle meets your hip, the ball joint, that little crease is in Chinese is called the qua. Both sides. We're going to open the qua, close the qua, which is going to stretch the fibers and the ligaments, strengthening everything. Grass sparrow's tail. Our palms are going to pass each other as if there's a magnet. You'll feel it. Every little movement that we do in Tai Chi is some type of self-defense, as if someone's grabbing us or punching us up. I'll bring some of that up. Every little movement that we do is some type of self-defense. It's not that I'm fighting a whole bunch of people. It's not a choreographed. It is all of these different self-defense movements. They are like letters in the alphabet. Each little movement is like a different letter. We take all the different letters, put them together to form a word. We take all the different words to form a sentence. That type of stuff. So we're going to begin with our feet together. Knees are bent. Never want our knees locked. Shoulders are back. It's arched. I'm going to begin with 3 deep breaths like we talked about. On the 3rd breath, as I exhale, I'm going to begin. Inhale, exhale, begin. As I exhale, all the weight is going to my right heel. My hands are picking up my left foot. My hands are telling my foot to step over. And I'm lowering, I'm doing like a one-legged squat. I'm dropping my center of gravity. I'm lowering myself to the floor until my heel touches lightly. As if at that point my hands tell my foot to turn forward. I shift my weight to the center. I'm in a horse stance. From here, I'm going to drop all the weight on my left butt cheek, shift the weight. At that moment, I'm going to turn my hips and shoulders, closing the left quad, opening the right quad. 3 inches below my belly button is the dantian, the center, the core. I'm dropping my core, my dantian towards the mat, lowering my center of gravity with my shoulders are pulled back. Imagine a baseball player swinging his bat. He's not swinging it this way. As he swings that bat, he's almost leaning backwards. So he's hitting with his dantian. He's opening up the right quad, he's closing the left quad, and he's hitting with his body. He's hitting with his hips. He's not hitting with his arms. So when I go inhale, exhale, the weight transfers to the right, my fingers pick up my foot, tell my heel to touch lightly, tell my toes to come in, transfer the weight to the center. I'm in a horse, shift the weight to the left, twist, rotate my hips and shoulders, dantian, closing, shoulders are back. When I don't want to go any further, I transfer back to the center and I drop. As I drop my weight, my knees are going over my toes, all the weight is in my heels, and I'm sitting my butt down as if there's a chair behind me and I'm sitting in it. As I drop my weight, my arms come up and form a circle. This is the 3 circles of Tai Chi. The legs make 1 circle, the arms make a 2nd circle, the hands make a 3rd circle. That's the beginning of the beginning. That's the apparent opening. This is the opening of the form, which is we begin with the legs, lift with the legs. When I don't want to go any higher, my arms continue until my hands are shoulder height. At that point, I rotate my wrist, drop my weight, sitting, as if there's a chair behind me and I'm sitting down. When I don't want to go any lower, my arms continue to my side. Pull my shoulders back. Imagine my shoulder blades are touching. Take a deep breath in. I transfer the weight to my right heel, just enough so my left foot can turn in. At that moment, I transfer the weight back to my left heel. My right elbow picks up my right knee. My arms grab a beach ball. I touch my heel lightly. Means I'm doing a one-legged squat with my left leg. All the weight is still on my left. My right leg touches lightly. I'm centered. As I transfer my weight with my dantian, my shoulders are back. I'm going to grasp sparrow's tail. Both palms face the mat. Left hand is down for protection. Right arm is grabbing, actually. When both palms face the mat, I'm going to ward off. Ward off means I'm going to close the right quad, open the left quad, lower my center of gravity, twist my hips. So it looks like my arms are moving, but it's not. I'm locking my hips. That's the ward off. At that moment, left elbow picks up the left knee, I step again. This is the Tai Chi walking you hear so much about. I'm practicing my balance. My heel goes out, I touch my heel very lightly. Look up the old TV show Kung Fu. In the very beginning, you'll see Kwai Chang King. He's supposed to walk across the rice paper and not leave any trace. That's what we're doing. We're touching lightly. I'm transferring my weight. And as I do, I grasp sparrow's tail. When the palms face the mat, I ward off, lock my hips. Then I step again. Heel touches, transfer the weight. This time we go straight into ward off. At that moment, I'm going to rotate my hands and take a half a step. I don't raise my body. I lower my right leg so I stay the same height. At this point, I pull back. All the weight is on my left. My hands hit my left hip. My right knee picks up. I touch my heel. My hands come to the center. As I transfer my weight, I'm going to strike with my right wrist. In this crease, my left palm, so I'm actually transferring the weight, striking with both arms at the same time as I transfer the weight and hit with my dantian. When I don't want to go any further, I drop my center of gravity over the waterfall, pick up. As I'm picking up, I'm transferring my weight back to my left. My toes bring up my right toes. Rotate my hips and shoulders back to my hip, back to the center. As I transfer my weight, I'm going to strike with my palms from low to high. Transfer my weight back, toes come up in the air. I rotate my hips and shoulders, and I'm right back into a horse stance. As I transfer, I want you to imagine someone is trying to grab you or punch with they're trying to punch at you. So we're going here. All the weight is on my left heel. My hand, I just pushed. I'm back. This guy is throwing a punch at me. I'm going to block. I'm going to hit with the outside of my left. I'm going to hit with the inside of my right at the same time as I rotate my hips and shoulders, and I'm in the horse. I'm going to hide in cave. When I hide in cave, that's going to transfer my weight to my right foot and rotate everything, a big circular motion, and I'm going to hit the guy right between his legs. All the weight is on my right heel. Look at that. My left hand is up for protection. I just hit the guy in between the legs. He bends over. I'm going to use my leg to do an uppercut, jab, and I'm going to hook behind his head. Actually, I would end up throwing him down, but we just go here, uppercut, jab, hook. Once I hook, my left elbow picks up my left knee, touch my heel, and as I transfer my weight, I dissolve the hook and I push. When I can't go any further, I rotate my hands, transfer my weight, push the other direction. All the weight is on my right, my left toes are in the air. I rotate my hands in, toes in. I'm going to come back to the center. So I'm in that horse stance again where we begin. And then later on in the advanced motions, your entire body will be moving like this. We'll be stretching the fascia, keeping everything moving and mobile. But at this point, I'm coming here. My elbow picks up my knee. I'm going to imagine I grab a flagpole, touch my heel, and I'm going to drop my center of gravity. As I do that, I'm going to rotate my hands around the flagpole. Rotate my hips, flat. Left hand brings in the left foot. Right hand hits the chest. Left hand hits the chest, and I'm playing the flute. I want you to imagine someone throws a right-legged kick at you. I transfer my weight. As I do that, from play to flute, my palms block the kick, and at the same time, I'm going to knee right here in his thigh. Play the flute, transfer my weight, block the kick, knee. Step in between his legs. All the weight is still here. As I transfer my weight, my right hand hits him between the legs, my left palm underneath the chin, with my dantian. From there, I'm going to rotate my hands over, grab, transfer the weight back, pull. As I shift my weight from left to right, I'm going to elbow. At that moment, left hand brings over the right foot. I'm on the ball of my foot. The right hand goes straight up on the inside. Left hand comes down. Separate the shoulders. Expand that chest. Imagine there's someone behind you grabbing you. I'm going to rotate my right hand comes down to my belly button. You can't see it. As my right hand comes down, my left hand comes up. So it's face high. Rotate my hips and shoulders. That guy is grabbing. Hit between the legs. My left hand is up for protection. He bends over, under the chin, rotate, chop beside the neck. As I chop beside the neck, I'm going to hide my right hand behind me. Left elbow picks up the left knee, touch my heel, brush knee. As I transfer the weight, my right hand comes from hidden. It's rubbing against my body. Strike over heart, penetrate, retreat. Arm is down for protection, hand is up for protection. I'm going to pick up the needle from the bottom of the C. That means my hips engage, my body's on a 45. I'm going to reach out on a 45, grabbing an imaginary needle. Once I grab the needle, my wrist flips. When my wrist flips, my left comes in as if a magnet is connecting them. At that moment, I drop all the weight on my right leg. My legs pick up my body. My left elbow picks up my left knee. The heel touches, I separate. Shift my weight. Chop, shift my weight back. Right, left, right strikes. The left is protecting and blocks. From here, I'm going to reach back, grab, make a little point. I'm going to rotate, deflect. Knee comes up. This would be a big crescent kick. Onto the heel, back fist, penetrate. The left hand is hidden again. It rubs my body. As I step up on the ball of my foot, I'm going to pull and shift my weight from my right to my left as I strike. At that moment, I hit him here. He bends over. I flat, push his head into my chin or into my knee. From here, I set down, brush, right snake sticks out tongue. As my hand goes over, it rotates. Push up, rotate, press down, left snake sticks out tongue, rotate it over. From here, press, rotate, This comes up, rotate here, back fist, half a step, chop, deflect, back fist, penetrate. I'm going to step through, chop. Transfer my weight back, my toes come up, I rotate as if he's throwing a punch. I'm going to drop all my weight and hit him between the legs. Before I come up, I'm going to protect myself, step behind, bring it in, heel kick, press, shift, rotate, knee picks up, heel. As I transfer the weight, I strike, strike, press, transfer the weight, rotate, pick up the knee, heel, transfer the weight, strike, strike. Shift the weight back, pick up the heel, heel kick, carry the platter, heel, transfer the weight, strike both temples. Transfer the weight back, pick it up, ball kick, which is a snap. Heel touches, press. Transfer the weight back, rotate, transfer the weight back, left hand comes to the outside, heel kick, step behind me, rotate, left hand comes on the outside, heel kick. I'm right back into the horse, wave hands in clouds. So as I go here, horse, I'm digging in, pull it, drop, step, pull, drop, step, pull, drop. We do 3 of those. This one steps here, I scoop, elbow, separate, low, medium, high, brush knee, strike over heart, transfer the weight, step back, chop, patting of the wild horse's mane, left elbow, poke. Right foot turns out, heel, toes. At that moment, I can deflect and lift from here as I sink. Scoop, bring up the knee, pull, push, right elbow, right knee, repulse monkey, turn my foot in, step behind, left, repulse monkey. Step behind, left hand grabs, right hand strikes. As I twist my hips. Grab, strike, grab, strike. The third one, step to the right, almost as if we begin. I'm here and strike. Roll it, grasp barrel's tail. Boom. Reach behind the guy's head, uppercut. Clear the chamber, strike. Elbow, rotate, snap. Outward block, inward block, outward block, strike. From here, I'm going to turn, knee up, here, upper block, strike. Look at my hand. I'm going to rotate my hips and shoulders. My foot is locked. Rotate as far as I can. When I can't go any further, I'm going to open up my foot, step all the way around to the hip, block, strike. Block, strike. Look at my hand, rotate my hips and shoulders. Can't go any further. Open up my hips. Step, upper block, strike. Step behind, protect myself. Roll it. Praying mantis. Low, medium, high, brush knee, strike. From here, I'm going to half a step underneath. Step back, roll, slap, slap, heel, choke. Separate, deflect, step through, chop, roll it back, punch, half a step, Inhale. Separate. Strike from low to high. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's it, kind of fast. There's a lot of little hidden things that we didn't talk about that we'll get to. See you in class.